I think last night's win was without question the biggest of the season. I've been very skeptical of the Knicks considering they're 0-7 against the Thunder, Cavs, and Celtics. But with Mitchell Robinson back, you start to think the ceiling increases a lot. When you think of why the Knicks are struggling against those teams, it's because of lack of adjustments, lack of depth. But the biggest thing is defense. The Knicks have a great offense, but so do the Caps, right? So do the Celtics, and significantly better defenses. And that's why I think Mitch's return actually gives the Knicks a chance to be able to win it all, right? And I say a chance, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but Mitch came in last night, very limited minutes, played a lot better than I thought. I mean, just his size, his length, his ability to impact shots at the basket, of course, to block them, to get offensive rebounds, second chances. That's something the Knicks just don't have. Like Josh Hart is the guy who's giving the Knicks second chances at 6'4". So Mitch being a 7-footer, just catching it going up, kicking it out to an open shooter. Of course, it takes 2 or 3 guys to be able to keep Mitch off of the glass. And he was the biggest story to me in this one. 12 minutes, 3 or 4 from the field, 5 boards, 6 points, a plus 11, which is the most important thing. I mean, we're talking about the Memphis Grizzlies, who coming into this game were I believe they were the number 2 seed. The Nuggets and them keep going back and forth, but I think they were the 2 seed coming into tonight. I could be wrong. 2 or 3 seed. So the top team in the Western Conference, the more difficult conference. Mitch comes in there and makes an immediate impact. I mean, this is a 7-footer that was dealing with ankle issues, and this is the worst we're going to see him all year. I mean, he was phenomenal. Of course, the last possession, 4 seconds left, he's at the rim preventing a putback. If Mitch isn't out there, Aldama might end up just going up and tipping that in, and the Knicks lose. Heartbreaker. That would have been the most heartbreaking loss of the season, given the fact that the Knicks fought back. They were down 12, fourth quarter, won that 32-25. Like, the Knicks fought, clawed back, scrapped, and this is the Knicks team of last season. If that makes any sense. Like, this was the Knicks team that we saw last season that we envisioned to continue, and it's all because of Mitchell Robinson. But you got to give Jalen Brunson credit. I mean, the guy took over in the fourth quarter as he's done all season. He had 7 boards, 6 assists, 23 points, hit that clutch 3 to give the Knicks the lead, of course, and Ja came down, got an and 1. And Brunson also facilitated the game-winning assist to OG Anunoby, who knocked down the 3, of course, in the left corner. He finished 4 of 10 from 3. He had 19 points, 2 blocks, and a steal. This is why the Knicks handed OG the biggest contract in franchise history for these moments, right? To knock down clutch 3s. OG was great in the fourth quarter. I didn't think Cat played very well. Clearly not close to being healthy. 31 minutes, which shows he only played 31 minutes. I mean, he's not fully healthy, not even close. 11 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists with a block. Again, just Memphis is such a physical team. They just get after you. Not to say Cat's soft, because I don't think he is by any mean, but it's a tough matchup for a 7-footer that's not feeling good, like not feeling right. So Cat did all he could. Just him being out there, though, is huge. Cat did hit the 3 that he hit was in the fourth. It's like a couple of minutes into the fourth. So the Knicks were ice cold from 3, especially up to that point. So that was huge for Cat to knock that down. Mikhail, one thing that the Knicks did a good job of in the fourth quarter was fast break points. The Knicks are not a fast team. They don't really get out in the break a lot. The Knicks are not an athletic team. Like, they don't have the most athletic guys in the NBA. So when they can get out in transition and get easy buckets, that's huge. And I mean, the Knicks just started off the fourth with like 8. I think it was 8 fast break points, and they only had 2 the entire 3 quarters. So again, the Knicks just don't run a lot. Mikhail deserves a lot of credit because he gets out too. And also he forced that 8-second violation. If he doesn't force that off of Ja and make him stumble, the Knicks probably don't win this game. I mean, who knows at that point? It'd be hard to tell. But the Grizzlies had all momentum when Josh skied up for that rebound. So Mikhail had a good game. 15 points, did not knock down a 3. He was 0-5, but he did go 7 of 14. He had 3 assists. And yeah, Mikhail was phenomenal in my opinion. Was a +1. So and then it's kind of crazy, right? Because you look at Cat was a -10, Brunson was a -2, Hart was a -4, and the Knicks still won. It's just the bench stepped up, man. We're about to get into them in a second here, trust me. But Josh Hart at 12 points. I thought he did a good job of attacking the basket. We know Hart's not the best shooter. The Grizzlies forced him into a uncontested mid-range late in this game that he missed. But Hart just going to the rim, forcing contact. He got to the line 8 times. Again, if Hart doesn't get off to that fast start and be aggressive and sort of match the energy of Memphis, who's got a great loud crowd, the Knicks, again, probably don't win this game. They don't win this game 100%, definitively. Like, Hart was just matching the Grizzlies. I mean, it was a 32-25 quarter. Imagine if Hart didn't just get going early. I mean, so credit to him. Even though he's a -4, like, I thought Hart had a good game. Did have 5 fouls, 3 turnovers. Those got to be cut down. But then the bench comes in. Precious played 4 minutes. Mitch outminute him, I believe is how you phrase that. by 8, which is no surprise. Mitch was a plus 11. We talked about him. Cam Payne was a plus 6. Payne could not find a shot. But that's the good thing about Payne is he doesn't need to score to be able to impact winning basketball. I mean, he had 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 boards. Deuce McBride, he probably should have been talked about very early on in this video. Those of you that stayed to the end, man. I mean, Deuce was unbelievable in this game. He came in, he scored like 10 points instantly. He finished with 17 plus 9, 4 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals. His ability to shoot the 3 ball is so huge, especially in a game in which the Knicks shot in the 34.2% isn't terrible. But normally the Knicks are up around 38%, 39%-ish. So you're having a down statistical 3-point game, and Deuce comes in and knocks down a couple of threes. Fourth quarter, he was great. A large reason why the Knicks won the fourth quarter. I mean, the Knicks ended up winning the second quarter. They lost the first and the third quarter, and then they won the fourth, right? Normally, the team that starts and finishes strong wins, but the Knicks, they didn't get off to the best start, but they finished the game in a great way. I mean, holding the Grizzlies to just 25 points in the fourth when they're at home is remarkably impressive. And then in terms of Memphis, they shot it 12.9% from 3. They just couldn't get one to go. Did the Knicks play good 3-point defense? Yes and no. I mean, we're horrible 3-point defense, but a lot of the shots they just didn't make. So, yeah, the Knicks got a huge win, but like the next time these two teams play, they're not shooting 12.9% from 3, more than likely. So, but still, like that's their fault. They're not knocking out shots. The Knicks did. I think this is the biggest win of the season. I mean, Memphis, we've beaten them twice now. Blew them out the first game, and then this game we won by 1. The fourth quarter was just so flawless, right? I mean, flawless probably isn't the right way to phrase that, but it really was though. I mean, the Knicks just executed. Tibbs called up, of course, that Jalen Brunson, gets a screen, fires up a 3. I mean, a lot of it is just the Knicks stars making plays, but I think Tibbs deserves a lot of credit, and I think a lot of people's minds are going to change very soon with Mitchell Robinson, man, and I think it would be crazy to say that, the Knicks are beating Boston and Cleveland now because of Mitchell Robinson, but I think at the very least, he gives us a chance to be able to do that. Like OKC, Mitch is the type of player that can take over a game. Like Mitch can have 20 rebounds in a game. He can block 5 shots. He can score double-digit points. He can give you second chances. Like Mitch is a really good player. Defensive player of the year candidate whenever he's healthy, best offensive rebounder. It's not even close. I mean, before he had gotten injured last season, he had over 20 more offensive rebounds than anyone else in the league. Mitch is phenomenal. The question is, though, can he stay healthy? And also, how does he fit in with Cat? Because I think Mitch is so good that they're going to have to play Mitch and Cat together. Cat is a bad defender, bottom 5 at his position. So is Brunson. You probably are not winning a championship when you have your 2 stars are horrible defenders. It's just not. It's not going to work. Like the Knicks are not a good defensive team. So Mitch has the potential to change everything. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Knicks Daily, man. I'm out. Peace.